Okay, hello everybody. What is up, everyone? What a day today will be. I hope you guys are excited for a full day of new release fun right here on my gameplay streams, of course. Hello, I am Darkside Phil. I welcome you to a lovely day. In fact, today, quite frankly, is probably the last giant new release day of 2019. Although there may be a couple other new releases of note this year. This is the last day where we're going to get like multiple new releases that are high profile games on the same day. We had a couple other days like this in the past couple of months, but this is pretty much it. So let's get hyped, let's get excited. Double new release day today. Today is Friday, November 15th, 2019. Welcome everyone to my first of 2 gameplay streams. That is right. Let's talk a little bit. It's going to be pretty exciting. Alright, so first of all, our first stream right now is the premiere of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Okay? Brand new Star Wars game. Apparently, it's in the vein of many other games that have come out in the past few years. It's got open world exploration. It's got puzzles. It's got RPG elements. Think, Zelda or almost Metroidvania. But at the same time, it's got interesting and challenging combat, where it's a parry-based system, apparently, using your force powers and your lightsaber combat skills. So, pretty interesting concept, to say the least. We'll have to see how this game pans out. Is it good? Is it bad? I don't know. I think it might have to do with, a few factors. Are you a fan of Star Wars? If you are, you're probably going to like it better than, say, someone who's not. Are you a fan of games that are casualized or games that are a little bit on the tougher side? If you like games on the tougher side, maybe you'll like this game more. I don't know. I'm curious. I want to see. We heard about this game for a couple years now, and now finally it's out, and let's see what it turned out to be. Hopefully, it's better than those freaking Battlefront games, which are the last games in memory of Star Wars, which, quite frankly, weren't great in my opinion. A game with an actual story, a game that's not just multiplayer foolishness. So, good stuff. We're starting this up today. Hope you guys are excited. 4+ hour gameplay stream starting right now. Later tonight, my late night stream, which starts around 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, is going to be the premiere of Pokemon Sword, the brand new Pokemon game on the Nintendo Switch. I'm excited because I've never really covered a mainstream major Pokemon release. I did play a couple Pokemon games in the past, but they were basically, from what I understand, they were like, one of them was a re-release. It was like a remake or a re-release. And the other one, I'm trying to remember if the other one was even new. What was it, Pokemon Moon or whatever that I played? I don't remember if that was a brand new Pokemon game or not. But this is the first time I'm doing it on a major console, as a major playthrough that I'm going to be, balancing with all my other stuff here. And I'm excited to start that one up later tonight. Now, with this Pokemon playthrough, there's a couple things. First of all, every single time that I play Pokemon Sword, we're going to be running this thing where the top contributor of those streams will get to name a Pokemon in the game that I've caught. Okay? That's going to be an ongoing thing. In addition, starting tomorrow, not tonight, but tomorrow, we're going to implement some things with the Penne Points system. That's right, my channel point system that I have here on my Twitch channel, where you're going to be able to use your channel points that you guys have been accumulating over the past month or two to have some interaction in the game. So, for example, one of the things that I'm thinking of doing is, if you do like a certain, level Penne point contribution, you could say, I want Phil to specifically take this Pokemon out today as he goes out and about in the game. Okay? Also, I think there's one, I really want Phil to try to catch this Pokemon in this region while he's there. So we're going to be doing things like that with the Penne points during the course of the Pokemon Sword playthrough. Now, that's going to start tomorrow. You might say, well, why is that starting tomorrow? That's because tonight is going to be the intro. I guarantee you, with a Pokemon game, it's going to end up being like a 2-hour intro where you're first learning your abilities, how to catch Pokemon. You're in the intro regions. You know what I mean? Picking your starter Pokemon. I probably won't even get into a gym tonight, I would guess. So I figured, why am I going to try to implement that stuff tonight when chances are we're not going to even get to any of it? That would be pretty ridiculous for me to say, oh, we're going to do it, and then we can't, So, yeah, that's the deal in regards to, the streams coming up today. It's going to be fun. Star Wars on this first stream, Pokemon on the late stream. Now, tomorrow, we're going to flip the streams. We're going to start off with Pokemon on the early stream, and that means, yes, tomorrow we will have full integration with the Penne Points things that I'm planning on doing for a 4+ hour Pokemon stream. All right, I'm very curious to see now these first couple streams, the top contributors, what they named the Pokemon and stuff. Of course, we're going to have limitations. You can't do anything that's nasty, no sexual names, no disgusting, insulting names and stuff like that. But I'm curious to see what people pick. And, of course, also, you know, what people want. People will finally start to be able to use their Penne Points, which I know they've been accumulating a lot. You'll finally be able to use it for something outside of just, you know, a highlighted message or whatever. So that's a good thing. So tomorrow we flip the streams. Pokemon will be the main stream, and then Star Wars will be the late stream. Okay, so between today and tomorrow, each of these new releases is going to get about 6 hours of gameplay in, which is pretty good. Starting on Sunday, we're going to flip this stuff, and we're going to go back to Death Stranding for a 4-hour main gameplay stream of Death Stranding. For those who were not here yesterday, you kind of missed out. Yesterday's Death Stranding stream was quite good. I know that a lot of people were turned off because on Wednesday night, I played Death Stranding on the late stream for 2 hours, and it was quite boring. There was almost nothing going on. This stream was like the complete polar opposite. We had tons of story developments. We had new areas, new locations, new items unlocking, multiple boss fights. I actually took on one of the giant BT chasers. It was quite fun. It was a really good stream. So I'm looking forward to more of that, and that's going to continue on Sunday. Sunday night, I'm going to be doing 2 hours of Luigi's Mansion 3. For those who are following that playthrough, I'm near the end of the game. Where actually, I believe, we finished floor 11, and then we did B2. We had to go back to B2 to finish some stuff up. So there's 4 floors left. 12, 13, 14, and 15. We'll be starting with floor 12 on Sunday night. Okay? Now on Monday, I am leaving Monday completely open. And here's why. At that point, I'll be playing 4 games, right? Star Wars, Pokemon, Death Stranding, and Luigi's Mansion. And what I want to do is I want to see how you guys react this weekend and see what you guys like more. So based on directly on your feedback and your reactions to all the games that I play this weekend, that's going to determine what I play on Monday. Let's say you guys really are digging Pokemon, but you're not really liking Star Wars that much, but you know, you like Death Stranding a lot, you know, then we'll probably do a day where it's Pokemon and Death Stranding. See? So let's see how this weekend goes. And based directly on, you know, how you react to the stuff that I'm playing, that's going to determine what I play on Monday. Tuesday is my day off for the coming week. So on Tuesday, there will be no live gameplay streams. Now, here's the thing. I'm well aware there's yet another new release on Tuesday. It's Shenmue 3. Okay? And I know that many of you want to see me play Shenmue 3. Okay? Well, guess what? I'm not playing Shenmue 3 on release day, nor am I playing it this coming week. The reason being, I'm in the middle of 5 playthroughs. Not only all the games I just mentioned, but also the WWE 2K20 My Career Mode playthrough's been on hold for about a week, and I have no plans, you know, to play it this coming week because of all the other new releases that I'm doing. Okay? So the thing is, I really don't think it would make any sense for me to start yet another game playthrough. The thing is, I hearken back to a few years ago. I think it was, I want to say it was 2015. It might have been 2014, but there was a year when within 2 weeks, no lie, there were 6 new game releases, all of which I wanted to play. I was dying to play all of them. They were big AAA games at the end of the year. Well, because I decided to play all of them at once, people basically got very turned off and frustrated with me and said, you know, I really like this game, and you're only playing it like once or 2 times a week, like 5-6 hours a week tops. That's not enough for us. You know, we want to see an ongoing playthrough. And I understand that, and I was kind of disappointed that I couldn't fulfill, you know, what people wanted from me. And in particular, I remember the Dragon Age Inquisition playthrough. When I started playing it, people loved it. Within a few weeks of me only playing it a few hours a week, no one cared. And I didn't even beat the game until like the end of December or early January. And by then, the entire audience had dwindled and no one gave a shit about it anymore. So that's what I'm trying to avoid here. There's so many games out right now that I feel that if I keep taking on new games, it's going to basically make all the playthroughs be so goddamn long to finish that people are going to stop caring. So I don't want to have that happen again, which is why I'm purposely this week not going to play Shenmue 3 for now. I'm going to hold off on it. In addition, you may have noticed the past few weeks, games like Need for Speed Heat and stuff like that, I've held off on purpose. Because these are games that, although I'm interested in them, I had the feeling they would not make sense to play right now. So I'm holding off on a lot of these games, and what we're going to do is we're going to try to play through and finish up the games that I am playing, you know, starting today, mixed in with the stuff I'm already playing. Let's take a week, let's take a week and a half, you know, let's focus in on these games, let's see how far we can get in them, and go from there. Once I start wrapping up some of these playthroughs, okay, then, alright, I'd like to now start playing, Shenmue 3 or Need for Speed. Keep in mind, there's a lot of other games that have come out as well that are mostly remasters. A lot of Disney remasters have come out. A Super Monkey Ball remaster, Medieval remaster, all came out within the last month, and I just haven't had a chance to even touch any of them. So I would definitely consider playing some of those games as well once things cool down. You know, once we hit December and things are calmer, we're going to have a lot of other stuff to do for a nice solid end of the year. Plus, by the way, I'm well aware that the chill streams that you guys absolutely have grown to love over the last year have been completely on hiatus. I haven't played classic Street Fighter in quite a long time. I just played a stream of Minecraft Monday night, but I have no plans on going back to it anytime soon. Battle Royale has been on hold, right? So all these things will eventually return and make their way back to my rotation of games once we start wrapping up these new releases. Okay? So that's the deal. I hope that you guys are liking that, and that just sounds good to you, and you're excited for all the new releases coming up and a solid, strong end of the year. Good stuff is coming ahead. Okay? All right. Very nice. Now, also, an announcement. I didn't really talk about this that much, but last night, I set up on my forums on thekingofhate.com, which, by the way, the website is back. I know it was down for a day. It's back. Your ability to start nominating games for the holiday event. That's right, I am doing a Christmas-themed event right before Christmas. It's going to be the weekend before, probably either that Saturday or Sunday. I haven't set it in stone yet, but it will be one of those days. It's going to be a marathon, or I'm going to be setting up a series of games that you are going to be nominating. Now, more than likely, I'm going to pick a game or two to play for sure. And one of the things I think I definitely want to do that day is some classic throwback Street Fighter if possible. All right, but outside of that, you guys are going to be nominating games for me to play during this event. All right? And it could be anything. It could be a fighting game, an action game, a puzzle game, a sports game, a first-person shooter, you know, anything that you guys think would be cool. A classic platformer. All right? It doesn't have to be holiday-themed. In previous years when I did this holiday event, I kind of limited it to holiday-themed games. I'm not doing that this year. This year, I'm leaving it completely open. So if you guys want to see me play something that's not holiday-themed, that also will be allowed. Okay? So please get to nominating. What we're going to do is this thread is open right now, and you guys need to nominate it. This is over on my forums, thekingofhate.com, by the way. It's in the general section of the forums right there. It's the top highlighted thread. Start nominating now. All right, the only criteria, I'll say there's two criteria. Number one, please don't nominate something that's a long-ass RPG where if I play it for an hour on the stream, I get nowhere in the game, and it's a complete waste of everybody's time. And also, please don't nominate games that are so obscure that I can't get them because they're insanely expensive or something online, or a PC game that I can't play because it's going to destroy my PC. Okay? So, you know, we're talking limitations of, you know, fairly, you know, games that can be played on modern consoles, games that can be easily played on PC without many limitations, that kind of stuff. Okay? So there you go. Please start nominating. The way it's going to work, the nominations will run for several weeks here. You know, we're only in the middle of November as of today. So another 2 weeks, probably sometime in early December, maybe like the end of the first week of December, I will close off, I will tally up the nominations. And the games that have had the most nominations, all right, I'm going to put into a poll that you guys will then be able to vote on. And the games that make, you know, win the poll will be the games that I played during this holiday-themed marathon right before Christmas. Okay? So thanks to everyone, first of all, who made this possible. There are many people who subscribed to the channel, and there's also people who gifted subs to make the sub goal get hit so we could do this holiday event. I'm very excited for it. I really anticipate it. By the way, some more cool things coming up. In the month of December, as usual, I'll be decorating in my studio/office here to make it look nice and festive for the streams. And in addition to that, we're going to have holiday-themed emotes. Much like we had them for October, for Halloween month, we're going to have holiday-themed emotes for the month of December. So it'll be extra incentive for you guys to subscribe, and there'll be a cool holiday vibe around here for the entire month of December. Okay? So I'm pumped. I'm excited for December. I hope you guys are too. It should be a good time. Zeros Lagai says time to nominate Ring Fit Adventures on the Switch. The stupid Ring Fit. Just like the dumb Wii Fit that they did for the Wii. Then they had to do the Ring Fit for the fucking Switch. Anyway. So yeah, good stuff coming up, guys. I hope you're excited for this stuff. Sounds good, right? Alright. Alright, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to talk about. Any other... Man. I do feel like there was one other thing I wanted to tell you guys about, and now... No, maybe I didn't. Maybe I covered everything with the whole, the point system for Pokemon and everything. I guess I did. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and move on to the second segment of my pre-stream, which of course is everyone's favorite segment, the Gratuitous Plugs! As you know, everyone absolutely loves to be advertised to. We all just love sitting here listening to ads all day, and that's why I love putting in ads into my own pre-stream segment as well, to annoy the shit out of you, right? No. Truth of the matter is I hate advertising, but, you know, this is both my hobby as well as my work, and I do need to advertise to make ends meet. So, ladies and gentlemen, please bear with me for the next segment of the pre-stream, okay? I have been a content creator for 11 years, alright? I absolutely love the fact that on a daily basis, I am here live on stream with all of you. I am able to share my daily gameplay experiences with the world. You guys come and hang out with me. You care about my opinions on games. You know, even after all this time me doing it. It's pretty awesome. It's a really awesome feeling. I absolutely love this, you know, not only as a hobby, but as a job more than any other job I've ever had in my life. But that being said, due to the climate and the modern way that things are, I'm a full-time streamer here on Twitch. I primarily rely on your crowdfunding contributions on the streams to make ends meet. Alright, just being very matter-of-fact here. It's all about you guys, you know, coming together and contributing that allows me to keep doing what I do for a living. Okay, it's not like it used to be where I used to be a full-time YouTuber and there was ad revenue all over the place to go around on videos on YouTube. It's not like that anymore. Okay, so if you like the content that I put out, if you like the fact that I'm here 6 days a week full-time streaming for you, and if you enjoy the fact that I still archive all of my gameplay streams over on DSPGaming on YouTube, despite the fact that I make almost nothing on ad revenue over there, okay? If you like all this stuff, please consider contributing via one of the following methods that I'm going to suggest so that we can keep all this going. Fair enough? Now, before I even begin suggesting contribution methods, I will say this up front, ladies and gentlemen. Even though it is your crowdfunding contributions that keep stuff going, please understand something. Contributions are greatly appreciated, but not mandatory on my streams. I'm perfectly happy just to have people come and hang out with me and have fun, interact with me a little bit, have some fun with others in the stream chat, just have in general a chill, good time. That's what it's all about. I did this for 2.5 years on YouTube before I ever made any money doing it. So if that doesn't prove that I would have done it regardless, and I love this, and I would still do it if I couldn't make money doing it, I don't know what will. It is my hobby as well as my job. But that being said, if you can go above and beyond and you can be supportive on today's streams, please by all means do. In particular, I completely cleaned out all my tips last night when I was buying these games. So yeah, you know, anything you contribute today would be greatly appreciated because I'm kind of starting back for square one for the rest of the month now. Okay? So, that being said, please consider contributing via one of the following methods. First of all, I have a Patreon at patreon.com/darksidephil, and anything you pledge there, you can earn yourself some personal perks. Please give it a look. All the details are there, and thanks to anyone who is an ongoing pledgee, is greatly appreciated, okay? Also, I have a Teespring Shop where where I sell fun merchandise, such as t-shirts, sweatshirts, stickers, mugs, hoodies. In particular, this time of year, you might want to think about a sweatshirt or a hoodie. And with the holidays right around the corner, right, a little over a month till Christmas, might want to think about maybe a gift for yourself or for a loved one, etc. Okay? Troll someone by buying them a Dark Side Phil Wow Dude shirt. No one could think of a better present than on Christmas morn. Waking up, the children are dancing around the Christmas tree, opening their presents. You see, oh, there's one left. Who's that one for? For me? Oh my goodness. And you tear it open fervently and excitedly with that childlike wonder in your eyes, wondering what it could be. And then You lift it up, and in front of you, there it is, my cartoonish, ghoulish face staring back at you saying, "Wow, dude," on a t-shirt. What better way to spend Christmas, right? So give it a look. Give it a look. That's at teespring.com / I can't even say it. That's at teespring.com /stores / DSPGaming. All right, let's move on. So, ladies and gentlemen, obviously, that was a ladies and gentlemen, if you're here live on the live stream and you want to contribute in a way that's going to get you some recognition and some interaction with me, the best way to contribute today would be to cheer with bits, subscribe to the channel, or to tip me today during today's live stream, okay? If you use any of those methods, I'm going to give you a live shout-out during the stream to say thank you for your contribution. So it's a no-brainer. That's a great way to contribute and get noticed, okay? In addition to that, we have a Stream Stats leaderboard at the top of your screens that tracks things like top tip and top cheerer. That's another way to get recognized. And then in addition to that, there's also a integrated leaderboard here on Twitch that's integrated into the stream chat that tracks things like the top 10 cheerers of the week, as well as the top sub contributors, people who gifted subs to people for the week. So many different ways to contribute during a stream that will get you recognized. All right. Now, being very matter of fact, all the ways of contributing help a ton. They all do. Okay. But tipping has been very, very helpful recently because it's allowed me to afford all the games and things that I needed to buy. So thank you very much. In fact, no lie, last night I did a impromptu Q&A kind of discussion stream with my viewers because I finished the Outer Worlds early, and people were very generous, and that allowed me to afford today's games. So thank you to anyone who was here last night. That was really awesome of you, okay? The tips have been helping a ton, and quite frankly, the tips help a ton because those are funds I could use right away to pay bills and the like. So the best way to contribute, I would say, would still be tipping me, although it is appreciated if you do any of the other methods like cheering and subbing, etc. Those things help too. But, the tipping, I can use those funds immediately for things. Paying bills and the like. So, please consider tipping me if at all you can. There's two ways you can tip me. If you look below the stream, there's a tips jar button you can click on. Or you can type !tip into the stream chat. That'll bring up the tips link to go to my PayPal page. Okay, a couple quick things about tipping. Number one, if you're going to do it, I strongly recommend that you hide your identity. What I mean by that is when you're tipping me, you can either say anonymous or you can make up a name. I recommend you do that. Reason being, sadly, there's a bunch of people on the internet who basically have no lives. They're complete losers. They like to stalk people who contribute to streamers. They think that it's funny to like, oh, I can expose this guy for contributing to a streamer and shit. It's so stupid. And yeah, it's pointless and it's messed up and there's no, a normal person wouldn't do it. But these aren't normal people, okay? You want to avoid that. So I strongly recommend trying to disguise your identity if you're going to tip me. Number two, if you're going to tip me, you do not need to have a registered PayPal account. This is a misconception. You don't need to have an account with like a bank account and everything linked to it or anything like that, okay? Instead, you can pay with a debit or credit card much like any other payment you do on the internet. However, some people have had difficulty doing that because they say the option doesn't show up. You're right, and a lot of times when I've tried to access things from like mobile devices like my phone, I can't do it either. You probably got to do it on a desktop computer, but the option should be there to use any kind of a debit or credit card to tip me. So please consider it, guys. That's the best way to help. However, I do appreciate cheers. I do appreciate subs. I appreciate any of the other methods I mentioned. And thank you to anyone in advance for even considering contributing to the streams. Fair enough? Now moving on, we need to talk about the rules. All right? The rules of the stream. As you know, we have to abide by rules because, we are in an organized society. This is not some chaotic place where everyone runs around and bonks people on the heads with clubs and drags them into caves and, steals, whatever, anything they want and stuff like that. We have to have some rules, right? That's what I thought. So first of all, I'm here on twitch.tv. That is a business, and it means that I have to abide by all the rules of the business that they have set in place. I can't just say and do whatever I want. Please understand that, guys. Okay, now in addition to that, I have my own set of rules, my own kind of code of conduct that I abide by, that I feel gives the stream a certain kind of a vibe, a chill vibe, so that we can avoid drama. In general, here's my philosophy. I want it to be that when you come by my live streams, you can have a good time. You can avoid the drama and the nonsense and the toxicity that you're probably bombarded with in your real life. You want to come by here just to relax and have some fun, see my honest reactions to whatever game I happen to be playing. You know what I mean? Just in general, have a good time and not have to worry about so many things going on. drama and arguments and all kinds of nasty stuff like that, right? So that means that I want to avoid those things on my stream. I want you to be able to relax. That being said, I feel that there's certain topics that if we did have frequented on my stream, sadly these topics become divisive. They make people get very angry with each other. They can't agree to disagree. They can't see from someone else's perspective. And sadly, they just lead to tons of arguments and just not a good atmosphere. And those topics, of course, are politics and religion. In general, I don't allow those as topics of discussion on my stream because I know they just lead to bad stuff. That being said, if I'm playing a game where those topics are pertinent, which has happened even recently in the past couple months, then that's fine. As long as you're talking about it in the context of the game, that's great. But I don't want people coming in here and starting arguments about Brexit and Trump and this and that. I just find it completely counterproductive to a gameplay stream where you're supposed to be coming and chilling and having fun. You see what I mean? So no, those topics are not allowed. Now, in addition to that, okay, I also feel that bringing up a certain topic about some nasty, toxic stuff isn't going to be productive. Allow me to explain. I know that there are tons of people on the internet who, on a daily basis, do their absolute best, all right, to basically insult me, to defame me, to make me look bad, and basically, at my expense, try to make a buck. Because the reality is that's why they do it, all right? They're doing it to get attention for themselves, so that they can, over on YouTube, they can steal my content illegally, they can illegally restream me, they can do defamatory, slanderous things about me on a daily basis to make me look bad so they can make money, all right? It's completely underhanded, it's immoral, it's disgusting, and quite frankly, it's illegal, but YouTube allows this kind of behavior because they're a pretty messed up business, okay? Just saying. It's pretty messed up, and there's nothing I could do about it, you know? I'm not rich, I can't sue these people, I can't force YouTube to take their shit down. So the way I see it is, why even bring it up? Why are we going to derail my positive and fun gameplay streams, you know, for this garbage? We're not, okay? And so, it's against the rules to bring up any of that kind of stuff on my streams. Just so you guys know, I'm saying this up front. You may have some newcomers here today for the new releases, and I just want you guys to know, oh, I heard that someone's illegally restreaming Phil today. We don't care. We don't want to know about it. It's against the rules to bring it up, so please don't. The bottom line is these people just want attention. That's why they're doing what they're doing, to bring more attention to their fucking illegal activities so they can make more money. So why are we going to bring it up on the stream, right? The best thing we can do is ignore it, and that way we can have a fun and positive stream here for ourselves, and we don't have to worry about all that outside nonsense, toxic shit, right? You're coming in this stream to watch me have a good time with games. You're not coming in here to hear about all the toxic shit outside of my stream that these fucking circle-jerking idiots do on a daily basis. All right, so let them go do their toxic, nasty shit. Let them break the law. Let them, you know, be immoral, fucked up people. And let's have a good time on the stream. All right? Fair enough? All right. All right, let's continue, guys. At this point now, it is now time for us to give shout-outs to those who have contributed during the stream. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. So, sorry, my laptop was frozen. So, first thing I'd like to do is give a shout out to those who have contributed overnight before the stream even started. It looks like Golden Colts did a series of cheers overnight. Thank you very much to Golden Colts for that. I appreciate that very much. Also, it looks like the first cheer that came in during today's stream was actually from Mr. Papavera. So, excuse me, allow me to get him up on the leaderboard here. That is a 50-bit cheer. And he asks, have you checked out Mandalorian? No, I have not. You know, Disney Plus only came out a couple days ago. And I know Kat has no interest in the Mandalorian. She doesn't watch Star Wars stuff. Maybe eventually I'll check it out if I get a chance. Last night we watched... Well, last night, what did we do? We watched... Oh, we watched the first hour of Monsters University. Yeah, we didn't get to see the whole movie because we didn't have enough time to watch the whole thing. We watched 1 hour of Monsters University, and we're talking about that we probably want to finish it tonight. It's a good movie, by the way. You know, both Monsters, Inc. movies are good. Monsters University is a prequel. It's a rare case where the prequel is quite good. And, you know, even though, it leads to Monsters, Inc., and, you know, it's one of those stories where It doesn't, well, I know that these guys are going to end up being scarers in the future, so I don't have to worry about if they fail in this movie, right? So it doesn't take away some of the element of risk, yes. At the same time, the movie's still quite good. So we watched that last night. But no, I have not had a chance to check out any of the original series or anything on Disney Plus yet. Maybe eventually I will, but not yet. Then Mr. Bob Vera cheered again. He said, I think it was Battlefront being in EA's hands that made bad decisions that ruined the experience. I mean, you're right. You might be right. If you remember, when Star Wars Battlefront 2 first launched, it had plans to do insane amounts of microtransactions. Like, everything in the game was going to be a microtransaction through, like, a loot box, and you weren't going to be able to get any of the upgrades you really needed for your characters without either random chance or constant repeated spending. Then they changed it to not be like that, but the damage had already been done, and most people didn't really care about the game. It's funny because the game apparently has had an ongoing hardcore fan base over the years, but it's funny when you do that, when you have those practices set up front, how it could completely ruin the public's opinion of a game, right? Now, I played the game. I thought the game was all right. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. I thought it was just okay. Definitely was a little annoying to get those buffs, the way that they were set up with the loot boxes and everything. Apparently, from what I don't understand, they eventually redesigned that system from the ground up to be way more fair and didn't have that loot box system anymore. But yeah, you gotta wonder if EA basically set that whole shit up, Like, I'm sure they wanted that in the game to try to make tons of money. So, I guess we'll see. Dacky Smurf actually just said, Battlefront may have actually killed microtransactions in favor of season passes and battle passes now. I mean, you might be right. That game may have been the example of, wow, it really tanked so poorly because of that practice that now maybe games won't do it anymore, right? I guess we'll see. Alright, continuing on. X-Venom Symbiote resubscribed to the channel for 18 months. Thank you very much, X-Venom Symbiote, for the ongoing support and the resub. I appreciate that very much. Froggins cheered. He says, you always talk about the hardcore gaming season and about how a lot of major releases come out this time of year, but are there any other parts of the year that typically have a lot of new releases too? It really depends on the year, because some years, this is it. This is the big thing. Some years, which it actually looks like 2020 is stacking up to be one of these years, the early year, like I'd say February, March, April, tend to be insanely packed as well. I don't know why, but yeah, maybe it's because it's the end of the financial quarter for a lot of these companies. That's like their year end is like the first quarter of the year or something like that. So they want to bring in as many bucks as possible, to drive up their numbers. Next year, we've got a lot of games that are coming out early in the year. At the same time, a few games have been delayed, which I think is good. Like Watch Dogs Legion has been delayed. That's good. Let it be delayed and be a better game rather than push it in with a bunch of other games. But, Doom Eternal got delayed till early next year. And I think there's going to be just a ton of games coming out early on that's going to keep us very busy, okay? That's true, too. Dacky Smurf says that this is also the final push for games before the next console gen, because the next consoles may be coming out late next year. That's the reports we're getting. So it's kind of the last chance for these companies to get their games out before the next wave of consoles, and now people don't want to play games on the last gen. So, fair enough. So I think it's either this fall gaming season right before Christmas, September, October, November, or it's February, March, April. Those are like the two busiest gaming times of the year. The deadest gaming time of the year by far is June, July, and August. For whatever reason, most major gaming companies do not release major releases during this time period. It's actually a hotbed for indie game studios to release their games during the summertime. But most major gaming studios will not be releasing a high-profile game during that time period for whatever reason. So, okay, well, we have a bunch of trollers here who basically tried to insult me with some tips and stuff, and obviously I'm not going to read these. So, it is what it is. Thanks for the contributions, dummies, but no, you get no recognition for insulting me with your tips and stuff, so tough shit. Okay, so what I'd like to do, what I'd like to do is read out the top cheers of the week. Let's give credit to those who have cheered so far this week. Thank you very much to those who have done so. All right. We actually have a triple tie to start this off for 8th place. Okay? This is between Nath Vapes, Lil Jimmy, and Frenolith. So thank you guys very much for that and a nice triple tie to start things off. 7th place is Philly Buckeye. 6th place, Internet Famous McCroy. 5th place, Insomniatic Meat. Excuse me. 4th place is Star Wars Fan 002. Maybe we'll see him during today's stream. 3rd place, Golden Colts. 2nd place, Mr. Papavera. And the top cheerer of the week, Paladin Tybo, who did a very large and generous cheer last night, right after the Outer Worlds concluded. So thank you very much to Paladin Tybo for that. Now, also, what I would like to do is give a shout out to those who've gifted subscriptions this week. I mean, we just hit the sub goal for the month, which is going to allow us to do a fun holiday event in December. So thank you very much to those who did, subscribe this month. All right. Thanks to those who gifted subs in particular. Let's give a shout out. So, the following people all gifted a single sub so far this month: Rumpelstiltskins, Richard Link, Rob8777, Philly Buckeye, and M5NSX. So thanks to all of you. Tomahawk MCX gifted 4 subscriptions. Frenolith gifted a nice round 10 subscriptions. Very nice. And then, clearly in first place for the month, gifting, oh my god, hold on. Gifting, 51 subscriptions. It's No Couture. Thank you very much, No Couture. Gifting 51 subscriptions. That is much, much, much appreciated. And quite frankly, that's what pushed us over the edge in order to hit the subscriber goal for the month. So thank you very much for that. All right. So, everybody. Let's continue. Ultimate Reuter resubscribed for 17 months. He's been looking forward to watching you play this one. Hold on. What the hell? Oh my god. The aliens landed outside. There's aliens outside my place. Oh my god. There's aliens in the street. I can't believe what I'm seeing. I gotta record this on my phone. I gotta record. This is the alien invasion. Here they are. They're outside. I'm just kidding. So Ultimate Reuter resub for 17 months. He's been looking forward to watching you play this one. I loved all the Dark Souls and Bloodborne playthroughs. And I love watching the Star Wars universe. I love the Star Wars universe. I'm hoping this will be good. Thanks for 17 months. Here's to 17 more. Here's the thing. What you guys gotta understand is the people that are saying this game is like Dark Souls-esque. I'm sorry, I don't believe it. Like, no, I don't believe that they actually made a Star Wars game that plays exactly like Dark Souls, okay? What I think is they made a combat engine that it's not just rush in and smash buttons and smash everything instantly. You know what I mean? Like, yes, it's going to be a more challenging combat engine, and immediately any game reviewer in a modern era, oh, wow, the combat's not just mash buttons. Oh, man, it's Dark Souls. Fucking stupid. The game's not going to be Dark Souls, okay? However, it's going to be challenging. It's going to have some fun to it. It's going to have some mechanics you probably need to master in order to beat the game. There's no fucking way this game will be as hard as Dark Souls. I'm sorry. I'm just telling you right up front. If you're expecting this game to play... Oh, it's Bloodborne, man. Yeah. No, it might have some elements that are similar, but I get the feeling what's going to happen is I'm going to start playing it, and people are going to be like, oh, man, this ain't Dark Souls. This ain't Bloodborne. Like, yeah, I'm not expecting it to be. I know it's going to be different than that. Will it have elements from it? Sure. Will it actually be the same exact game with the same exact, level of difficulty? I strongly doubt it. Seriously, I strongly doubt it. I think people, in the modern era, everything has to be fucking Dark Souls. Everyone has to say this. I don't think so. But maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe it's a Dark Souls clone. Maybe it literally is Dark Souls with the skin over it. You know? I strongly doubt it is, okay? So I guess we'll see what happens. I'm playing on the standard difficulty, which I doubt is going to be Dark Souls-esque levels of difficulty, you know? So I guess we'll see. Okay? We shall see. Alright, continuing on. What the? Tomagachi Phaser did a 100-bit cheer, which actually is the top cheer of the day, saying that I have a parasitic relationship with detractors. You can't live without them. Seems you get just as much support from them as I do from genuine fans. No, that's completely incorrect. I hate to tell you this. You want to know why they say that? Because they want to feel like they can justify what they do. So, the truth of the matter is, if these idiots didn't do the fucked up stuff that they do, I could have sponsorships. Like, right now, I could start doing sponsored streams and make tons of extra money. I could get product sponsorships and make tons of extra money. I could do all the things that other full-time streamers can do, and I wouldn't have to rely as much on crowdfunding support. But the problem is these people are so sick in their fucking heads. Oh, Phil's doing a sponsored stream. Let's go to the game publisher's Twitter and harass the fuck out of everyone there, spamming disgusting, defamatory stuff about Phil for 3 days straight, so that publisher will never want to work with Phil again. Okay? Has nothing to do with me. The sponsor stream I put out is quite good quality and promotes the game nicely, but of course, who the hell's ever going to want to work with me again when this disgusting, toxic cloud of brainless, fucking, mentally ill idiots follows me around the internet, right? So if these idiots didn't exist, all right, I wouldn't need to rely on crowdfunding as much as I do. Right now, I solely rely on crowdfunding because I can't get money anywhere else. All the other opportunities everyone else gets, I can't get because these sick fucks ruin these things for me left and right. Okay? But here's the thing. These people sorely overestimate any kind of... I come to Phil's stream and I tip him $5 a day with troll tips. And see, because of me, he's still here. No, you fuckhead. I'm here because I have a very, very caring, loyal fan base of people who support what I do, who get meaning out of what I do. And time again, when the going gets rough and when shit hits the fan, they come out and they support me in any way that they can. Okay? That's why I'm still here. Because I'm told on a daily basis that what I do is meaningful and that I can tough through tough times when things aren't so good. I'm not here because a dumb fuck troll comes on here and throws me $3 a day in insulting troll tips that I don't even read. Okay? So I hate to tell you, dumb fucks, you guys have little to no impact. And if you didn't exist, guess what? I'd still be here because then I'd get all the sponsorship opportunities that I should be getting anyway. And I can't get because you fuckheads go out there and harass people because of it. Alright? So get the fuck out of here with this stupid shit. I mean that. What this is a dumbass justification for what they do. Oh, well, you see, because I come to Phil's stream and I throw him a couple bucks a day, he's still here. No, fuckhead. There may be other streamers, there very well may be other streamers out there who only exist because of their trolling audiences. That's not me. Alright? I actually still have a legitimate fan base who loves what I do and would love to see you guys disappear. Okay? But the problem is, you know, these people don't disappear. They latch on and they never let go. You know, they very much are parasitic on me. If I were to go away and just not stream anymore, they'd have nothing to fucking do. They'd have no one to make fun of. They'd have, you know, no one would give a fuck about them. There's several of these people who are only successful because they ride my coattails. If I weren't here, they would be non-existent. They would be, what's the word? What's the word for, you know, not outdated, but they just wouldn't matter anymore. You know, no one would give a fuck about them. So, no, you're completely wrong, and what you're saying is actually quite insulting. It just proves that you're an idiot. So there you go. Clannerd Not subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Clannerd Not. I appreciate that. Then I received a bunch more troll tips I'm not going to acknowledge. Great. Ace cheered and said, hey there, Phil. You think the slow pace of Death Stranding is justified for a good payoff at the end? I don't know. When you don't know what's going to happen in a game, you can't say anything. You know, if this game has an amazing plot and all this slow build stuff is leading to something on purpose, You know, it could be an amazing gaming experience you'll never forget. If we're doing all this kind of tedious shit, and at the end of the game there's no real payoff, and there's no real explanation for what's going on, you know what I mean? Then it could be a big dud. So, that's hard to say. Could it work? Yes. Will it work? I don't know. Honest Fan cheered. Says, any plans for a post-stream? Time to unwind after gameplay and discuss what happened. Doubt it. You know, especially when I'm playing these hot new releases, people just want to see me get in as much gameplay as I possibly can get into the stream. So there you go. All right, let's see. What is this? Here we go again. It's just nonsense. People are tipping, like I told you, the guys are tipping like $1 each, and they're saying complete gibberish and fucking nonsense that doesn't even make any fucking sense. Like, I'm reading what this is. One guy's talking about peanuts on a table. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm sorry, but I'm not going to acknowledge tips that are completely nonsensical, that are either blatant trolling or just don't make any fucking sense. I'm not bothering with this shit. I'm not. So, you know, if you actually want to legitimately contribute and say something that has something to do with me or gameplay, great. If you're going to say complete fucking gibberish and nonsense to try to get noticed on my stream, it ain't going to fucking work. Alright? So, there you go. What I will say is thanks to everyone who did legitimately contribute and is here for some fun today. What I like to do is check on sub count, and see how we've done. No, Divin Erasmus, it wasn't even funny. Chances are, these are just people repeating, like, fucking memes and shit from the tractor channels. I don't even know what they are. It's funny because they all came in at once, you know? All of a sudden, I get, like, a bunch of these, like, dollar troll tips, and they're all saying stupid shit that are either insulting to me or just nonsense. So I know it's all the same fucking people from you-know-where. So I'm not going to acknowledge their dumb shit, you know? Golden Colts, the 50-bit cheers, says chestnuts on a chair. All right, Golden Colts. Very nice. Whatever that means. Okay, so what I will say is thanks to the legit fans who are here, and thank you very much for the support. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I hope you're ready for a good time. I hope you are. I hope you're ready for a fun time. I hope you're ready for a nice, relaxing day. What the hell? A nice, relaxing day of new release content, alright? Quite frankly, I'm not putting anyone up on the leaderboard for tipping because every single tip that came in was a troll tip, and I'm not bothering with that stupid shit. Okay? So, just a reminder, if you do want to support me the best, please tip me today, alright? That's what's going to help me out the most in the short term. And thanks to those who do legit tip and aren't here to just try to shit on me constantly and derail my streams, because I ain't playing that fucking game. By the way, another one came in too, if you can believe it. Like, I just said all that, and another dumb fuck did another troll tip. Like, I'm stupid. They're so dumb. Okay, guys. Thank you. Let's end the pre-stream, and let's get started. Star Wars, shall we? All right. Let's do this. Let's do this.